As the years go on in elementary school, the social awkwardness becomes more and more obvious. Now it's hard to ignore. After the age of like 6 or 7, that's when you'll start seeing the difference with these kids who are pretty high functioning, like Aaron, versus like typical kids, because I feel like they can blend in for a really long time and seem really typical. As they get older and their peers develop in a different way than they do, that's when the social awkwardness becomes really apparent. And at first I was like, is he just shy? Because he is shy and he doesn't like the spotlight on him. And he would do all this like weird stuff of like hunching over. He wouldn't make eye contact, when this kid is really good at making eye contact, at least with me, right? And I'm his mom. The separation anxiety was terrible always, but still really bad. I mean, this kid will cling to me for dear life on the days that he knows he has to transition to his dad's house. And he still does sometimes. Like, I mean, tears and all. Really slow with things. And I'm like, that's just his pace. You know, he's really slow with everything. He takes his time. Everything has to be done a certain way. Down to his like brushing his teeth. Everything has a certain way of doing things. And it has to be done that way. Otherwise, this kid will flip out. Like, you will see a side of Aaron that you didn't even know existed, because he cannot take a change in a routine, a transition. It just cannot happen. He would always know when the cleaning lady came over. She got into the habit of like taking pictures of everything to see the order that he wanted it in, so that she could put it back exactly like that. That's how rigid this kid is. Even the things when it comes to his clothing, he will not wear sleeveless at all. Don't bother. We have tried a million times. It's a hell no. He cannot wear long sleeves with shorts. If it's a shorts, it has to be short sleeves. There's a million rules for his clothes. Everything has to be super soft. If it's not soft, it feels itchy on him. He will be scratching himself all day and he will never get to do anything, because this is so distracting for him. It has to be really soft, so I try to buy cotton. Even with his socks, like, he feels things a certain way. Sneakers and stuff like that, it has to be really comfortable shoes. He cannot wear things that are not comfortable. There's a lot of rules. His jacket has to be zippered up to the chin, even when it's not even like cold. He always wants a hood. I mean, there's just so many rules that sometimes I'm just like, I can't keep up with all these rules. Parents of kids with children like this become very accommodating, because we learn the rules and we follow the rules, and then we make sure that other people don't break those rules. Because it could really cause a terrible day, a terrible night. If the day is not started the right way, something shifts, that'll ruin his entire day. And his teachers will say this. Aaron, if he comes in a good mood, his day is great. If Aaron is in a bad mood, the whole day is ruined. Like, it's hard. It's really hard for him to like switch it up. Like, you cannot expect this kid to do that. It's not gonna happen. A lot of people will say, oh, that's just you spoiling him. You allow him. Like, my mom would tell me that. His dad says that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Do you think that I like to live like this? I literally can't decide that I want to go to the store or something because a kid will not allow it to happen. We could go, but the kid is going to not even let me look at anything. Everything is going to be a million questions. Why are we here? What's going on? I mean, they are very rigid, and if you don't follow these rules, the behavior can be really off. I mean, aggressive, screaming, tears, shouting, and that's not my kid. My kid is actually a really calm, cool, really like wonderful personality, super tranquilo. He's doing the things that he prefers to do.